In my dream we saw my friend's last abuser and he was walking toward her in Walmart and smiled at us. I was sort of standing up to him making eye contact, but he didn't act intimidated. Then we went to the car. He came out to the car and opened up her door. Sit down in the door seat. Then I got up in his face over words telling him to get out. He then finally had a straight face on him instead of a smile. Change of scenery. We was in what seemed to be his house, but it was a huge house with plenty of room. He had a kid that was walking around really skinny, about 8 or 9 years old. But the abuser pulled a handgun out on me. He was holding it in his left hand. I stared straight at him and walked toward him, because deep inside I knew that he wouldn't pull the trigger, because he wanted to give me a speech first. He pointed the gun straight at my head and I thought about trying to disarm it but passed up my split-second opportunity. Right after that he pulled the gun farther away and pointed it at me again. All the while giving me a speech, but I didn't hear anything he was saying, except the word Joe, which is my name. I was just looking for another opportunity to disarm that gun. I had a feeling I could provoke him into holding it to my head again, so I took 1.5 foot step toward him. Then he pointed at my forehead. I kept staring at him straight into his eyes. Then I all at once tried the disarm, but I missed. Then, just as soon as I realized I missed, I charged in and tried it again, trying to gain control of his gun hand. He then was wrestling with me and I managed to flip the gun out of his hand, but I didn't have it. It fell about 6 foot away from us. I was wrestling with him, trying to stop him from getting the gun. We tackled each other. Both of us was laying on the ground and scrambling, trying to get to the gun. His kid was just standing there, basically not helping anyone. Then I said, "Get the gun," to my friend, but she was just standing there afraid and not getting the gun. Me and him was struggling, both of us trying to get to the gun first and holding the other one back. We was getting closer and closer to the gun. When we got about 3.5 foot away from the gun, I woke up.